On December 28, 2020, Valentina Kerman was launched into space aboard a Kronos 2 rocket on course for the Moon. Unfortunately, the rocket lacked the necessary fuel for a controlled landing, and the control module crashed on the Moon's surface, killing Valentina Kerman. In a more egregious blunder, mission coordinator Optimus Phillip had his microphone volume set too low to properly record the mission. As a result, the footage of this spectacular disaster will not be posted. But Valentina Kerman's sacrifice will not be forgotten, nor will her death have been in vain, for we will learn from our mistakes and work to ensure that the Kronos 3 will be capable of safely carrying a Kerban to the Moon, even if its operator is not. What's going on, guys? I am Optimus Phillip, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last time, I set the audio too low and you could barely hear a thing I was saying. But as you saw in that montage, I managed to get a Kerban into lunar orbit, or moonar orbit, and set them down, but they did not survive the landing. Since that last episode, I have made some adjustments to my rocket. What you're seeing right now is the rocket that was used for that mission. And here is the rocket I'm using for this mission. You'll see I upgraded the solid rocket boosters, and I also upgraded the liquid fuel booster. So hopefully this should get me into orbit on just this one stage, which from what I've seen of other missions is going to be enough to get me to the Moon. I have done some test launches, and I have found that this should be able to get me into orbit on just this first stage with enough fuel to spare to get me to the Moon. Now we're going to put that to the test. Onto the launch pad. We are go for liftoff. 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. We are now climbing through the atmosphere at over 100 meters per second and over 1,500 meters in altitude. 20,000 meters. That is really good. Our apoapsis has just passed 100 kilometers, and that is just on those 4 solid boosters. Just decoupling them. And now we shall set up a maneuver to put us into orbit. So there's our maneuver ready. We are burning. Here we are. We are in orbit around the planet. Now we are going to start plotting our lunar excursion. Okay, there we go. I have set up a maneuver that will give us a lunar encounter, and I still have enough Delta V left in just the first stage to get us there. So let's warp ahead. Okay, we have a lunar encounter. That's good. It didn't quite go all according to plan, but I think this is a success. We have got ourselves a lunar encounter with only the first stage. Okay, we are in lunar orbit. So let's just bring her. Okay. True lunar orbit with without even using up all the Delta V in that second stage. So let's warp up. Position. Let's get into position. This is so much easier when I don't have that massive liquid booster. There we go. We are lined up for the maneuver. Warp up. And now we burn. Orbit's curving in. Come on. Yep, we are officially in lunar orbit. And we kill fuel. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Full lunar orbit. Now all we need to do is, well, one, we can disengage this stage, because our final stage is what we're going to be using as a lander. And now I just need to set up a maneuver to put us down, preferably on the side facing planet Kerban. Yeah, that gives us plenty of delta V to work with. Warping up. Okay, I overshot my maneuver node a bit. It's okay. In position, approaching the node. Throttling up. There we go. I cut out a lot of me messing around with controls that weren't working for some reason, but we have a burn and we have a trajectory onto the lunar surface. Throttle down. Lead the maneuver. And now it's just a matter of putting me down at a safe speed. Okay, so let's get the rocket oriented so it's pointed vertically. This is gonna be amazing. Fast forward a bit. Okay, there's our apoapsis. And now, let's see. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Man, these controls are really glitchy. Okay, giving myself some slight burn to slow my descent. Lander legs deployed. I'm slowing down. Good. I can't believe it. We're about to safely land a Kerban on the moon. Okay, I'm at full throttle to slow myself down for impact, for landing. Okay, let's not go overboard on the deceleration. I think I might have overcorrected for my. Yep, definitely overcorrected because now I'm actually going upwards from the moon. This is the opposite of what I want. That time I undercorrected. So yeah, that happened. And let's see, we've been recording for almost 40 minutes. I don't know how much of that I'm going to have to cut out, but I think I have enough material to end an episode with yet another Kerban dying on impact of the moon. Well, at least I have a quick save, so I can go back to an earlier point in this mission rather than just doing the whole thing over again. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. So next time on Kerbal Space Program, I think I'll be reloading from my last quick save and hopefully doing a better job of actually controlling my descent and successfully land a Kerban on the moon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.